And that'll be ball 4, high and inside. So Lee walks. And coming in to score is Edward Ushold. So now at first is Andrew Lee. At second is Crawford Corville, and at third is Dane DeWeese. 2-1's the score. Again, 1 out and the base is still loaded. Low and outside pitch there. Hoppers with the lead. Hopefully that was the one and only time that happens here at Tiger Field tonight. And kind of weird, nothing with the weather, as that ball will be hit high in foul territory. Martin and the catcher trying to track it down, but Martin's the one to get it. And good job there by Gonzalez to be able to go over towards home plate, because for a second there, no one was at home plate.
Nobody.
And that's how you want your 2 outs. Both pop flies in foul territory.
Yeah, you can't ask for anything better than that.
Both caught by Martin. Of course, that walk helped score a run, but still 2-1 the score now, but 2 outs on the board now. Taylor Head is at the plate. Slow pitch there, high and above for ball 1. Bases loaded. Again, 2 outs, 2-1. Hoppers lead it. Inside ball, that's hit hard. High out to left field. And it'll get over the head of the left fielder, Gavin Lake. And a throw is made and thrown out there.
That's a
The call was safe. Excuse me.
That's a terrible call. I'm sorry. That is very, very bad.
Coach Brisenen immediately comes out to talk to the home plate umpire. Always apologize for jumping the gun on calls like that and not waiting for the umpire, but from Cole and I and Scott up here, that looked 100% out.
I don't know how.
Coach Brisenen walking back to the dugout. I'm surprised he's not protesting more, but honestly nothing he can do at this point.
Wow. And good relay throw there by Keebler.
So a double there by Head. And 3-run score for Henderson. Pitch there crosses the plate for a strike. Ian Reagan's at the plate, excuse me. Four to 2's the score. And that ball will be hit high in right field, and it's caught for out number 3. And that's going to do it here at Tiger Field for the top of the 3rd inning. And looking at our scoreboard, 4-2 is your score, as Henderson's taking the lead. Looking at our Car Connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard, we'll be back with bottom of the 3rd inning baseball after this break. You're listening to Hopper Baseball, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
If you're like me, you're probably ready to unplug for a bit, right? If you're heading out on the road this summer, Penny Rail Electric has a few safety tips to keep in mind. Invest in motion sensing outdoor lighting and programmable timers for the interior lighting of your home. Unplug unnecessary appliances and electronics. And when you check into your destination, look for overloaded outlets or the scent of overheated wires. If you find something, say something. Penny Rail Electric, wishing you an amazing and safe summer season.
A career to the max awaits. Max Arnold & Sons bulk plant locations are looking to hire tank wagon drivers in Madisonville, Kentucky. Required CDL, Class B and hazardous materials endorsement, home daily, along with health insurance, paid time off, dental, vision, 401k matching, life insurance, referral program, and tuition reimbursement. Starting salary is $40,000, a year based with overtime, above 40 hours being paid time and time and a half. Learn more at careerstothemax.net.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
We are back here. 4-2 is the score as the Henderson Flash took the lead there in the top of the third. Now we're here in the bottom of the third, and for the Hoppers, it'll be John Keebler at the plate. He had the very first hit for Hoptown in the ball game. Still pitching is Cooper Chin for the Flash. First pitch goes high and outside. Very tough call there towards the end. A 1-0 count. Low and inside.
It's wrong. Tell Travis that's wrong.
2-0 count.
They scored 3 runs on that double. It was a base trip clearing double. Should have been 3 runs.
A 2-0 count, and that pitch will go outside. So now 3 balls and no strikes. But a very tough call, as there is a strike for the first one in the count, making it 3 balls and 1 strike. Rounding the base there, it was Andrew Lee coming, and the throw was there, a really good throw that I had kind of thought was going to be an out, but the umpire ruled safe. Immediately, Coach Brisseton came out. You could hear the fans not like it. And that'll be the first walk here and the first runner on base. 4-2 again the score with the runner at first. Colby Webb is now at the plate for Hoptown. First pitch way high and outside there. So a 1-0 count. There's a strike call. 1 ball and 1 strike. Looking at a live stream here, we are able to see replay, and we've got a nice picture perfect look there that the tag was made before the runner reached. But of course, no instant replay here in the OVL as far as being able to change that call. But
We need to add that.
We
need to have a conversation about that.
Since y'all are going to be at all the Hoppers playoffs games, I feel like, maybe we'll have to have a conversation.
We should have talked to the president the other
You're
night
right.
when he was
Mr.
here.
Will, we should have. If you're listening, Mr. Will, give me a call. No, I'm just kidding. 2 balls and 2 strikes here for Colby Webb at the plate. Runner at first for Hoptown. And that'll be now a full count after a high pitch there. Now, what you don't want to see is hypothetically if Henderson were to maybe win this game by 1 run. And you definitely kind of look at that. But the game's still in the Hoppers' wheelhouse here, down by 2 runs now. Full count. A throw over to first. That ball is going to be out near right field. And headed for third is Keebler. And he'll make it.
That's what you want right there. Keebler, a lot of speed. Making it easy around those bases.
There's an error there. Helps him get all the way over to third. Still waiting for this full count pitch as well. Swing and a miss. So Webb strikes out. Now 1 out on the board. Braden Eftink will come into the batter's box. Eftink, again, a lefty batter for Hoptown. Reached on a fielder's choice in his one and only at bat. Again, new uniforms being worn by the Hoppers tonight. Red jerseys. Off-speed pitch there is going to be a ball. Maybe a bit inside there. So 1-0 count. Red jerseys with white lettering, black sleeves. Lettering on the sleeves. As far as their jersey number, that's on the left arm. And white lettering on the black sleeve. And then white pants for the Hoppers as well. It'd be interesting if they had black pants.
That would be something,
That'd be
wouldn't it?
pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
2-0 count for
Yeah.
F-Tink here.
The Flash, I believe, are one of the only teams that has blue pants with their blue jerseys.
Pitch there. It's going to make it a 3-0 count.
They only wear them at home, though, so you haven't got to see them yet.
I have not. So 3 balls and no strikes. There's a pitch right down the middle. You know, talking about the power going out, one thing that I did not notice and I'm now becoming aware of is the lights are out here at Tiger Field. So, of course, some daylight to play with now, but with this game starting at 7 o'clock and an outside strike being thrown there, with this game starting at 7 o'clock, it's going to get dark out here more than likely in this game. So, hoping that the lights can come back on for this ball game. Full count with 1 out. Runner at third. That ball's a hard grounder, and it gets in between the gap in short and third. So Keebler scores easily from third, and a base hit for F-Tink. Now just a 1-run game, 4-3. The Flash still with the lead. Now Max Martin's at the plate. He was walked in his one and only at bat.
Hopper's out hitting the Flash.
5-4 in that category. First pitch outside and a bit low, 1-0 count. One ball and no strike with, again, 1 out. And that'll be a foul ball going out near the field by the dugout near first base. So now 1 ball and 1 strike. Curious to know what kind of caused that power surge.
Yeah,
Maybe someone working on something, or pitch
maybe
there is an off-speed, kind of a curveball there. And
we hope it's too many people tuning into the Hoppers live
that's
stream
it.
at one time.
Everybody in the city of Hopkinsville is watching
Yeah,
the
that's
stream.
what
If
I'm
y'all come
hoping.
out, if y'all come out here, we can alleviate some of that power
Yeah,
being
you
used.
know.
One ball and 2
Come
strikes
out and watch.
here.
You ain't got to worry about it.
And that ball is going to be hit hard out in right field deep. It hits the wall. And they're going to send F-Tink home. And the throw, no, excuse me. They actually keep F-Tink at third. As last second, Coach Brisenden actually keeps him there. They made a throw over to third.
I think that's a good call, though. I think F-Tink would have been probably out if he went home there. Well, maybe not. The umpire has missed one already, so we
right
could have seen
about
another miss.
And how about Max Martin with the big double out there in right field? Line that one there. And pitching coach is now going to come out for Henderson. 4-3 is the score. Runners at second and third for Hoptown. Again, Henderson with a 1-run lead. 4-3 again is the score. And I got a feeling they might have been able to hear your sound effects over the microphone. I hope they did. I hope they did.
I was just doing what our great PA announcer Scott Colley was playing here in Tiger Stadium.
I'll turn your mic down. What does it sound like?
It was, I can't even make this
Oh,
out
now
anymore.
you
I got staged right now.
It's that old West kind of sound, the dual sound.
You
Nice.
can probably hear that.
Oh, yeah. I always enjoy the sounds that our PA announcer does. Not just a PA announcer. Does a lot
You're right.
for the Hoptown Hoppers. Appreciate Mr. Colley and his work.
We've even got a pitch named after
Pitch
him now.
named after him. A nice inside pitch, specifically to the righties.
Yep. Is that a pitching change?
Will be. And we do have a pitching change. Trying to find out the number of the new pitcher, 27. And it looks like Seth Galloway. And he goes to Brescia College, a 5'9" sophomore and a right-handed pitcher. So it'll be runners at first and second runners at second and third.
Yep.
So we runners at second and third after that Max Martin double with one out on the board. Again, Seth Galloway currently pitching. We'll take 30 seconds to let him get some warm-up pitches in. When we come back, we'll have more after this.
At Pennyrile Electric, empowering you is at the center of all we do. Pennyrile Electric's mission is not just to provide reliable service at competitive rates. It's also finding innovative ways to keep our members and employees safe, promote economic development, create a well-trained workforce, and to educate you to help you save on utility costs. Pennyrile Electric, enhancing your quality of life since 1937.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And we're back here again. Seth Galloway, the new pitcher for Henderson. At first, I didn't know there was going to be a new pitcher. It seemed like some conversation before the ball was exchanged, and I kind of missed the ball exchange there. But new pitcher for Henderson. Big point in this ball game as the Hoppers are currently knocking on the door of the lead here, 4-3. Henderson currently with the lead. Runners at second and third right now for Hoptown.
I'm hoping we can get these lights back on. That'll be the
again, as you mentioned, no lights on the field right now. 4-3. And Gavin Lake's at the plate. 1 for 1 on the evening. And Martin at second. And F. Tank at third. Off-speed pitch there. That's strike one. Changing looks as well for Henderson, going from a lefty to a righty on the bump. 0-1 count after the first pitch. Another off-speed pitch, but that one high and out inside. So a 1-1 count.
This pitcher throwing a lot of curveballs early.
Being 1-1 the count with one out on the board. And pitch there is going to be a strike in the outer part of the plate. Looked like that one was off speed as well. Still waiting to see a fastball from Galloway. A 1-2 count. And that ball will be getting past the shortstop there as he tried to make a scoop off the dirt there. Kind of a tough play. So we'll wait and see what it was ruled. But regardless, the ball game is now tied. And they call it a base hit for Gavin Lake. So he's now at first. Martin's at third. And F. Tink just scored. So now 4-4. Just like that, Hoppers have tied the game. And Carson Tucker's now at the plate for Hoptown. He had a short fly ball out to right field that was caught by the second baseman. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. So an 0-1 count. Okay, no balls and one strike. Big count here. Runners at first and third for Hoptown. Pickoff attempt. Back at first is Lake. Lights have come back on here at Tiger Field as well, thankfully. So
won't have to stop this game for any reason.
Forecast looking good as well. That's an inside pitch. That's going to be hit high and short right field. Caught. And the throw was way off near home plate. Smart decision to not go if you're Hoptown, but if you could have predicted that that was going to be the throw, you would have sent Martin from third.
You're right. He would have scored easily.
Don't want to gamble here in a situation with a tie game and still keep that runner at third and a runner at first. So Tucker's out on a fly ball out to center. 2 outs on the board. Braden Pingle now at the plate. And his one and only at bat, he did strike out, looking to get his first hit of the game and an RBI as well, maybe a couple.
Hopefully.
4-4 again the score. High pitch there near the head area of Pingle, called ball.
And never fails. I mean, again, a close game between the Flash and the Hoppers. It's always close. I mean, one scores, the other one's right behind them.
Pitch there, just a bit high, and called ball too. Pingle hesitated on it for good reason. Called ball. Two balls and no strikes. And pitch there, just a bit too low. Almost similar to that one pitch that was high. Could have been called either other way. That's the third ball now.
I thought that last one was too high. I thought that one, he lowered it just a little bit. Wow.
3 balls and no strikes. Pickoff attempt. Back in time at first is Lake. Again, 3-0 the count. And that is going to be a strike in that higher part of the zone. As looking over at you guys here in the booth there, like that's that first pitch we saw. Well, that's a 3-0 pitch right there.
It's that 3-0 curse.
Normally favorite to the batter we see often at times. So now 3 balls and 1 strike. Another pickoff attempt. And the ball actually gets out near right field. Scoring will be Max Martin. They take the lead. And going over to third is Gavin Lake. Tough air there. As they try to pick off Lake at first. 5-4. Now the score. So Lake's now at third. 5-4. The Hoppers now with the lead. 3 errors for the Flash in this ball game.
That pitch down the middle, strike. So a full count now for Pingle. Lake kind of jumping around over there on third. So that pitch will be swung on and fouled back towards the Hoppers dugout. Still a full count for Pingle.
And again, a 3-2 count with 2 outs. And that runner at third in Gavin Lake. 5-4, Hoppers lead it. And that ball will be grounded over to second. Second baseman does a good job to get there and make the throw. That was Aiden Mouton. Damage done for Hoptown. As Pingle is out there. That's the third out. But here in the third inning for the Hoppers, there were 2 errors. There were 2 hits. There was 1 left on base. And there ended up being 3 runs scored. 5-4 is your score. Hoppers lead it. Looking at our Car Connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard. We'll be back with more Hoppers baseball coming up here in the 4th inning. After this, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Configuring the Bluetooth. Deciding who controls the music. Remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if auto owners make sense for you.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters' investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Five to 4 again. That is the score right now. Looking at our scoreboard, 5-4. Hoppers lead it. Jordan Gonzalez still pitching for the Hoppers. Here now in the top of the fourth. Outside pitch there is called strike. Colton Evans at the plate here for Henderson. And there's a fastball outside. Ball one. So 1 ball and 1 strike. And pitch there is in the dirt, so make it 2 balls and 1 strike now. Two 2-1 count, low and outside, swung on and missed.
It's a great chasing pitch there by Gonzalez.
2-2 count now. And that ball hit straight into the screen in front of the first base fans. So now the count stays the same, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not to bash the players too much, but Cole, I asked you, we were kind of talking about it during the timeout. Not really we saw that pickoff attempt over at first as a 2-2 count waiting on this pitch here. It'll be grounded over to short. Keebler gets it, makes the throw. That is out number 1 here in the top of the fourth. That play we saw, not kind of typical. When you see a 3-1 count with 2 outs and a runner at third, not necessarily something you'd want to see.
Yeah, it's not the smartest call to be picking off when you got 2 outs in a tie ball game, but thankfully it worked out for the Hoppers.
Now 1 out here. First pitch is a foul ball, goes behind the bleachers near first base. Again, Southwestern Kentucky Economic Development Council and Hopkinsville Community College are the game day sponsors tonight. Swing and a miss. Make it an 0-2 count here to Edward Ushold. And a swing and a miss on a check swing there. Called strike by the umpire as the bat did cross the plate. So make it 2 outs now. Crawford Corville now at the plate, and his one and only at bat. He had a base hit. Swing and a miss on the first pitch.
Gonzalez working quickly and hitting the zone a lot this inning.
Inside pitch there. That's ball 1. Close one there. A 1-1 count. Again with 2 outs. And that ball will be hit hard and fouled near the woods over by right field. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. And that is going to be a ball chopped and foul near third base. Again, the Hoppers 1 game behind the Henderson Flash for 3rd place in the OVL. So this game would tie them up with the win. The Hoppers could be tied as far as for 3rd in the standings. And being at third place would mean no play-in game needed on Saturday night.
That's what we really want right there. Is that no play-in game.
And first pitch is actually going to go high above Sepulveda's glove for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is a foul ball. Goes near the dugout. A grounder over near first base. Still a 2-2 count. 2s across the board, actually. Again, 5-4. Hoppers lead it. Wouldn't be a Hoppers-Henderson game if it wasn't close.
You're right. It's not a...
Or if it wasn't a blowout, like we said. I feel like it's gone both of those ways. That's a swing and a miss, though, there. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gonzalez on the mound. And a 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 4th. There were no hits, no errors, none left on base, and no runs scored. Looking at our scoreboard brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville. 5-4, the Hoppers lead it. We'll be back with more OVL baseball brought to you by Chick-fil-A here on 95.3 The Farm.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, J. Schrecker Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jschreckerjewelry.com. J. Schrecker Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
You can count on ProLift to get you through the ups and downs of your garage door.
Hi, I'm Brandon Killebrew, owner of ProLift Garage Doors. Give us a call at 270-874-1110 for all of your garage door needs in Hopkinsville and surrounding communities. You can count on ProLift for quality services that include garage door repair, maintenance, and new door installation. So remember to call us, ProLift Garage Doors of Western Kentucky, at 270-874-1110. We offer garage door repair services you can count on, and we can't wait to serve you.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back here. Jamar Perkins joined by Cole Sloan. 5-4. That is the current score as the Hoptown Hoppers currently have the lead over the Henderson Flash. Again, pitching is Seth Galloway for Henderson right now. He replaced Cooper Chin for Henderson early in this ball game. First pitch goes outside for ball 1. At the plate is Ethan Landis for Hoptown. Again, Hoppers lead it 5-4. 1-0 count after the first pitch. And make it 1 ball and 1 strike after a fastball right down the pipe there. So a 1-1 count. And a bunt attempt there. The ball actually gets past the bat for strike 2. So a 1-2 count here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss on a chasing pitch there. And Landis strikes out there. So now Esteban Sepulveda for the Hoppers is at the plate. 0 for 1 on the evening. He walked in his very first at bat and is actually one of the runs that scored at a fly ball out to center field in his last at bat.
Hopefully he gets things going here for the Hoppers in the 4th.
First pitch, a bit high and outside, so 1-0 the count. One ball and no strikes. Second pitch is inside but swung on And it will be a short pop fly caught by the first baseman for Henderson. So now 2 outs. And John Keebler is at the plate. He has 1 hit and walked in his last at bat. Actually, 2 runs scored. He scored every time he's reached base. Inside pitch there. I thought that was going to hit Keebler for a second. Kind of cut in the last second.
You know what's crazy is earlier in the game he called a pitch in that same location, a strike. So I thought he was fixing to raise up and go like that.
1-0 count. 2-0 count after that pitch. And pitch there goes low and inside to make it 3 balls and no strikes. Again, 5-4. Hoppers lead it right now. And a 3-0 count here to Keebler. Make it a 4-pitch walk, as Keebler will advance to first. So now a runner at first for Hoptown. And Colby Webb is at the plate with 2 outs on the board. Again, here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That is going to be a hard grounder over to third. It's fielded. The throw to first is there for the 3rd out. So 5-3 for out number 3 here in the bottom of the 4th. For Hoptown, there were no hits, no errors, 1 left on base, and no runs scored here in the bottom of the 4th. We'll have 5th inning baseball coming up. Looking at our scoreboard, 5-4. Hoppers lead it. Looking at the Hopkinsville Car Connection scoreboard, 5-4. Again, Hoppers lead it. We'll be back with more Hopper baseball here at Tiger Field, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
A career to the max awaits. Max Arnold & Sons bulk plant locations are looking to hire tank wagon drivers in Madisonville, Kentucky. Require CDL, Class B and hazardous materials endorsement, home daily, along with health insurance, paid time off, dental, vision, 401k matching, life insurance, referral program, and tuition reimbursement. Starting salary is $40,000, a year base with overtime, above 40 hours being paid time and time and a half. Learn more at careerstothemax.net.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back here. 5-4 is the score. Hoppers lead it. And still pitching for Hoptown is Jordan Gonzalez. As we're here in the top of the 5th. And Henderson is now on offense at the plate. They'll start things off with their leadoff batter, Dane DeWeese. DeWeese 0 for 2, but that did score after reaching on an error.
Had that broken bat, right? The crazy one?
I think that was...
I thought that was DeWeese.
It might have been him. First pitch is going to be called ball, so 1-0 count. And there's a foul ball, making it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Gonzalez still attacking the zone well. Continuing to stay around the zone. He hadn't thrown a lot of balls.
That is a slider, bit outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike here. That's going to be a hard hit ball out to left field. And it will bounce around on the fence. And that's a double for Dane DeWeese. So a runner at second now for Henderson. And Aiden Mouton now at the plate. Ball there was on the higher part of the fence.
Mm-hmm. Almost, yeah, it was almost out of here. Very close to leaving.
Got a runner at second base for Henderson. Pitch there is outside, ball one. So a 1-0 count.
Runner on second. Pretty good lead. Maybe looking to take third here.
Gonzalez peeks over at him. He'll make the pitch. And that's a bit low and outside, so now 2 balls and no strikes. Excuse me, 1 ball and 1 strike.
It was, must have changed his motion up on that last one.
So a 1-1 count. And time's called by
Pitch clock violation. So it'll be a 2-1 count now. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls and 1 strike. Third base umpire calls that one. And pitch there will go outside. So now 3 balls and 1 strike. Funny to see, too, because we were talking about Gonzalez and how quick he was working.
Yeah, kind of slows him down in that, aspect of it. I think it's also had a little bit of renderance on where his pitches are ending up.
3-1 count. And he'll make a throw over to second. Keebler, the shortstop, makes the grab. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. They end the count. Three-one pitch is going to be low for ball 4. So now Mouton is at first, and again at second is Dane DeWeese. Coach Brisden trying to make his way over to the mound, and umpire lets him. 5-4 again is your score. Hoppers lead it. Runners at first and second for Henderson. Coach Brisden talking with the infield right now. As of right now, it doesn't appear to see it's going to be a pitching change. And attendance announced for tonight's ball game, 284 in attendance.
Good crowd.
For sure. Forced to on a Monday night as well.
Yeah. Don't see that often. Also a very hot, kind of hotter day today. Heat index was up. That's why we had to start early, but maybe that's why more people came out.
5-4. That ball will be bunted. And falling down is Gonzalez as he went to go pick it up, but I'm not sure he would have been able to make the throw anyways.
It was a good bunt.
That was Andrew Lee there. And so a nice bunt single there for Andrew Lee. Now the base is loaded with no outs. As Ellis hurt at the plate. Mr. Colley says we could use some of those pop-ups we saw with the bases loaded, the ones that went in foul territory. That would be great right now. Whatever Gonzalez was doing with his pitches then, try it now. That's a fastball. Called strike there on the outer part of the plate. So an 0-1 count. Do see some activity in the bullpen for the Hoppers. Saw 2 pitchers at one time. Just see one back there now.
Also the corners in for Hoptown. Hoping to cut the run off at the plate.
Pitch there in the dirt, but a nice job by Sepulveda to stay with it. 1 ball and 1 strike now. And bases loaded. Force out at home. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. That is going to be a foul ball. Out past right field. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. A 1-2 count with no outs, bases loaded. Hoppers with a 1-run lead. And that ball is going to be grounded over to short.
Keebler did catch the ball. He was not able to make a throw. Tried to go to third, but since the third baseman was already in, so basically it was just a fielder's choice with no out.
So Ellis Hurt will reach and call it a single, though, as that was actually ruled a single for Ellis Hurt. DeWeese scores. So now a tie game. Going over to second is Lee, and to third is Mouton. That's a foul ball behind us here for a strike 1 in the count. So 3 hits for Henderson in this inning alone. 5-5 the score. Again, bases loaded with no outs. A fake throw over to first after the pitch. And it was a ball there, so 1 ball and 1 strike now. Inside ball, that one hit hard, and it lands fair deep in left field. And actually struggling to pick up that ball is Gavin Lake out in left field. The throw is at home, and it actually gets past Sepulveda there. So now at third. At third base, now is Hurt. Or no, excuse me. That's Head.
I think a little bit of a, collision. I think they're going to, or what Coach Brissenden is arguing. Oh, okay.
This is being told that the ball that went past the catcher hit the player that was on deck, so he was in the way.
I mean, that's...
The run would have scored anyways.
Yes.
But the player at third, that might be changed.
I just don't know how it... But there will be a pitching change, too.
And that's 3 runs that are scored.
It'll be number 29, John McGee, in to pitch for the Hoppers.
So 4 runs now scored here. And Taylor Head. Right now, we'll wait to see what the call is. Actually, I think the umpires are done talking.
Yeah, I think they said that nothing's going to change.
A triple there for Taylor Head. And John McGee is the new pitcher, so we'll go ahead and take a break, let him get some warm-up pitches in. Again, we'll have a runner at third with no outs for Henderson. They now lead 8-5, and we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have more Hoppers baseball here.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if auto owners make sense for you. This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back. 8-5 is the score. Again, the Henderson Flash have taken the lead here. Hoppers are just up 5-4 here in the top of the fifth. But 4 runs scored by Henderson. Excuse me, they've now taken the lead. And a triple for Reagan there. Or excuse me, for Head. Help score those runs. A 3-run triple. First pitch is inside for Ian Reagan, who's now at the plate. And again, a new pitcher for Hoptown, John McGee. Pitch there goes low and inside. So 2 straight balls, making a 2-0 count. Pitch. That ball will be hit high and short left field. And throw there. And bobbling the ball there is Sepulveda as it landed, and scoring on a tag up will be Taylor Head. Just a tough break there for the Hoppers. Now 9-5 is the score. Nice job though by Head to keep eye on what was happening on that throw. So it wasn't necessarily a bad throw by Lake, just on the hop trying to catch it. And tag up score there. 9-5 now the score. One out on the board. Base is empty. Colton Evans at the plate. Another pitch there. Called ball. That one outside.
Called strike.
Excuse me. A delayed umpire call. I look down to right.
He is late. You're right.
1 ball and 1 strike as pitched there.
I think it's because he kind of sits on his right leg, and he's got to push himself off to kind of get up and make the call.
2-1 count. Got to slow it down here. There's a pitch there in the dirt. That's going to be ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Mr. Ace West, the ball boy for Hoptown, getting it done per usual. 3 balls and 1 strike here with 1 out. And that is going to be ball 4. High and tight. So Edward Ushold will now step into the batter's box. He's 1 for 2 on the evening. Had a base hit and struck out in his last at bat. Also one of the runners that scored for Henderson. So a runner at first with 1 out here for the Flash. First pitch, strike 1. On the outside corner there, so 0-1 count. McGee, a righty. A runner going to second. The throw will actually bounce before it gets to the second baseman Landis, and a stolen base success there for Evans. Pitch was also a ball, so 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Pitch there is a slider low and outside, so now 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one count, 1 out. Again, that runner at second base now for Henderson. And an inside pitch is ball 3. Kind of turning away from that one was Ushold as well. Do see some activity in the bullpen for the Hoppers.
Not sure who it is, though. Have to look after this inning.
3-1 count. And that pitch is going to be a strike to make it a full count. Bit high, but in the zone there. Big pitch here. You want to go ahead and put 2 outs on this board here and not put 2 runners on if you're McGee and Hoptown. The full count. It's going to be outside. So ball 4. Ushold will reach. Now runners at first and second for Henderson with 1 out. Crawford Corville is at the plate now. Corfield, just like Ushold, was 1 for 2 before his now 3rd at bat. A single and a strikeout in his last at bat. Hoping their stats don't stay the same as far as correlation and Corville doesn't walk here. First pitch, low, ball 1. Every player's now seen the plate for Henderson here in this 5th inning. Corville's the last to do it. One 0 count again. 9-5. Henderson leads, and that ball's going to get above the head over the third baseman there, and run's going to score over at third. Safe is Ushold. So scoring is Colton Evans, and there's a double for Crawford Corville. 10-5 now the score. An RBI as well there for Crawford Corville. Again, 10-5. Runners now at second and third. And for the second time in this inning, Dane DeWeese is at the plate. If you remember earlier in the inning, he started things off with that double. First pitch to him is low and outside, so a 1-0 count. Second pitcher he's seen this inning as well. He started off seeing Jordan Gonzalez and is now seeing John McGee. 1-0 count. Runners at second and third again for Henderson with 1 out. That ball will be hit straight grounder near center field. A run will score, and they're actually sending the other runner as well. And both runs come in and scored. Ushold from third and Corville from second. Now 12-5 is the score. Seven-run lead now for Hoptown. I know we talked about it.
For Henderson?
For Henderson. 12-5 lead for Henderson. I know we kind of talked about these games as Coach Brisden is approaching the mound. How a lot of these games have either been kind of high leading wins or close games. Right now it's headed towards the tough part, but Hoptown still in this one. This is a sport of baseball with no clock. So down 7 runs. This is
crazy things happen
yeah,
too.
Absolutely. But
and
looks like there's going to be pitching change.
Coming to the mound will be number 4, Cade Steiner.
Clarksville native, so he'll step on the mound. 12-5 again the score, and it will be, I believe, a runner at first.
Yes.
Base is cleared, or excuse me, just a runner at first.
And 1 out.
And 1 out. So runner at first with 1 out. 12-5 is the score. And we're here in the top of the 5th. We'll be back with more Hopper baseball and Cade Steiner on the mound after this.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters' investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, Jay's Record Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. or shop online by visiting our website at jschreckerjewelry.com. J. Schrecker Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back here. 12-5 is the score here in the top of the fifth. Again, remember we had a situation here at the field where the lights had went out due to the power surge, and for a quick second we thought we might not be able to finish this game, as it is now dark out here now, but lights are on. And Hoppers are trying to turn things up here and get back into this ball game after a brutal inning they're trying to get out of here.
Hopefully Kate Steiner accomplishes that.
8 runs in this inning for Henderson. And they lead by 7. Aiden Mouton is approaching the plate for Henderson. And again, as we talked about it, Cade Steiner, the pitcher for Hoptown. He comes in for John McGee. Cade Steiner, one of the few southpaws on the pitching staff. First pitch, fastball down the middle, strike one. Love to see a strike from that first pitch.
Definitely.
0-1 count. Again, Aiden Mouton at the plate. A runner going to second. And Holda will like to keep the ball and not make a throw behind the plate. So a stolen base there for DeWeese. One ball and one strike. That last pitch was a ball. Another runner now going to third. And another stolen base there. Throw was made. But DeWeese makes it now to third base. Pitch there was another ball, so a 2-1 count. Aggressive base running there from Henderson.
Worked out.
Back to back. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner at third. Pitch there is called strike.
There's that slow call.
Low and inside, so a 2-2 count. And that ball will be chopped, and it's foul near third base. Two count. And the runner at third for Henderson. And that is the ball that will be fouled behind home plate. Just spoiled a pitch there to Mouton.
Hoptown's infield is in, looking to cut this run off.
The 2-2. High and inside. Full count here. Again with the 1 out. And that ball is going to be a hard grounder to the right of the third baseman there for Hoptown. Carson Tucker.
Tried to dive for it, but tough play.
RBI single is coming in to score from third is Deweese. And Mouton gets his first hit of the ball game. 13-5 now the score. We've now seen 9 runs in this inning. Andrew Lee now at the plate. He had a hit earlier in this inning. 1 for 2 on the evening. Pitch there is high and outside, so a 1-0 count. And another pitch called ball there. Is that one a bit inside? 2 balls and no strikes now. Pickoff attempt. Back in time is Mouton. Again, Henderson leads it right now, 13-5. Here in the top of the 5th. Inside pitch. Called strike. 2-1 the count now.
I don't. It's this umpire. He has been consistent both sides at least.
Say, yeah, consistent. Takes his time. Just makes it maybe a little bit harder for the radio man and the scorekeeper.
There you
as
go.
a stolen base attempt. Once again, throw is not going to be made from Sepulveda. So a stolen base there for Mouton. He's now at second. Pitch was also a ball, so 3-1 is the count. And that will be ball 4. Maybe just a bit too high there. It was close in my view, but a ball 4. Walking here is Lee. And now runners at first and second with the 1 out. Ellis Hurt is at the plate. First pitch, hard foul over near right field. So an 0-1 count. 0-1 the count with 1 out. Runners at first and second here for Henderson. Again, they lead at 13-5 here in the top of the 5th. That was Hurt. 2 for 3 on the evening. 2 singles. Both runners going. And a successful double steal there. His throw there was a bit offline to third. Now runners at second and third. Pitch there was also called a ball. So 1 ball and 1 strike now. And that will be a 2-1 count. Pitch there a bit low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, runners at second and third here for Henderson. And that ball will be hit high. And a high chopper. It is out over at first. I didn't know the ball
Carson
bounced.
Tucker got to that.
I thought it went straight into his glove for a second. I didn't even see it hit the ground, but he jumped up for it. Made the grab.
Wow, what a play.
And so did the runner from third score?
Yes, he did.
So he did. So now 14-5 is the score. And going over to second. Or no, excuse me, staying at second is Andrew Lee. So Mouton comes in and scores, making it now 14-5. And Ellis Hurd is out on the grounder to third, throw to first. So now 2 outs are on the board.
New pitcher in for the Hoppers will be number 30, Colton Lovelace.
So Colton Lovelace, the new pitcher for Hoptown. And we'll take a break. Again, 14-5 is the score. And there are runners. There's just one runner at second with 2 outs. And Colton Lovelace, the new pitcher for Hoptown, will let him warm up and come back here on 95.3 The Farm.
You can count on ProLift to get you through the ups and downs of your garage door.
Hi, I'm Brandon Killebrew, owner of ProLift Garage Doors. Give us a call at 270-874-1110 for all of your garage door needs in Hopkinsville and surrounding communities. You can count on ProLift for quality services that include garage door repair, maintenance, and new door installation. So remember to call us, ProLift Garage Doors of Western Kentucky, at 270-874-1110. We offer garage door repair services you can count on, and we can't wait to serve you.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
Are you suffering from hip or knee arthritis? Is a previous knee or hip replacement giving you pain? Dr. Landon Hall with Jenny Stewart Orthopedics is skilled in adult joint reconstruction and provides surgical and non-surgical solutions for hip and knee arthritis. Visit jennystewarthealth.org to schedule an appointment.
Experience makes the difference.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
$14-5 is the score. Currently leading is the Henderson Flash here. 10 runs scored in this inning for Henderson. Colton Lovelace is the new pitcher for Hoptown. We have a runner at second with 2 outs. First pitch.
Low.
Call ball. Taylor heads at the plate for Henderson. So a 1-0 count. That'll be a foul ball out near right field. So now 1 ball and 1 strike. One count with 2 outs. Pitch there goes low and outside. So 2 balls and 1 strike now. And that'll be another foul ball going near the field out by the first base dugout. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2s across the board here in the top of the 5th. We got a 2-2 count with that runner at second. And that ball is going to be hit high out near right field, and it's caught there by Braden Eftink. And that is going to do it for this long 5th inning. As far as what all went down, we'll take a break and tell you after the fact. But 14-5 is the score. And looking at our Car Connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard, again, 14-5 is the lead. And we'll take a break. We'll have more OVL baseball brought to you by Chick-fil-A after this.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
Are you suffering from hip or knee arthritis, or is a previous knee or hip replacement giving you pain? Dr. Landon Hall with Jenny Stewart Orthopedics is skilled in adult joint reconstruction and provides surgical and non-surgical solutions for hip and knee arthritis. Don't let bone or joint pain disrupt your lifestyle. It's time for you to get back in motion. Visit jennystewarthealth.org to schedule an appointment.
Hi, this is Hopper Colton Lovelace from Clarksville, Tennessee. I'm excited to be in Hopkinsville as a member of the 2024 Hoptown Hoppers. Join me in thanking our season sponsors, Southern States, Charlie Henderson State Farm, First Christian Church, and Edgewood Baptist Church. Go Hoppers!
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
And welcome back. 14-5 is the score. Hoppers currently down here by 9 runs. We're in the bottom of the 5th now. Recap of what went down there in the last top of the 5th. There were 7 hits, no errors, 1 left on base, and 10 runs scored for Henderson.
Hopefully, we talked about these games being close. The Hoppers, I'm not giving up hope.
10-run inning will help them take the lead right here.
It's
Maybe
not
they
impossible.
can chop it up. They don't have to get all 10, but currently down by 9 right now. Braden Efting's at the plate. Pretty good way to start. 1 for 2 on the game. Again, Galloway still pitching for Henderson. First pitch swing. That ball is hit high out near deep center field, but it's caught by Dane DeWeese. Had the height on there. Just needed a little bit more distance. But
I think if that ball was pulled to right field, we probably would have seen a ball out there in those trees.
I agree. But an out there, though, gives us a 1 out. And Max Martin at the plate here in the bottom of the 5th. Martin 1 for 1 on the evening. Had that nice double out in right field and was walked in his very first at bat. First pitch swing. That is a grounder called fair over near third. And I think Martin didn't know. Or did he trip? I think he might have tripped on the bag.
I couldn't see it from my angle.
I don't think he was sliding, so he tripped on the bag. And
it's a hit, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Right down the line there. Would have been a tough play for that third baseman. And now at the plate, Gavin Lake. He's 2 for 2 on the evening. Hoppers could use another hit here. Get this crowd in it, get the players in it. High pitch there and inside. That's ball 1.
Yeah, the energy has kind of died down now. We got to get it back up and roaring here in Hoptown.
1-0 count. Inside pitch. That'll make it 2 balls and no strikes.
I am Deanna Sovey. Hi, Dad. How are you?
2-0 count.
So we hope we have hear some super long singles tonight. We hadn't heard you say
And
singles very often.
pitch there, just a bit outside.
I may have missed on it,
And a 3-0 count now.
I hate to be that person. But you know, $1,000 is $1,000, right?
3 balls and no strikes. And an inside pitch. That's going to be ball 4. As Gavin Lake will advance to first. And over at second is Max Martin. (14-5) is the score. Again, Henderson with the lead, and they're going to have a conference in the infield here. Talk some things out. Again, runners at first and second for Hoptown. So we got at first Gavin Lake and at second Max Martin. And 1 out on the board. Carson Tucker now at the plate. 0 for 2 on the evening, 2 fly balls. That's a fastball down the middle. So an 0-1 count. And another pitch there. Hit off speed and outside. It's going to be ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike here. On deck for Hoptown is Braden Pingle. And pitch there is in the dirt. Staying at first and second are Lake and Martin. That'll be the second ball in the count. So 2-1 now. And 2 balls and 1 strike. And that ball will be hit high, winding out near right field, and it's caught in foul territory, I think by the first baseman there.
Over the shoulder catch.
2 outs now with runners at first and second, and Braden Pingle now at the plate.
Hopefully he can kind of push a few runs across here, keep the momentum alive for, or bring it back for Hoptown, I should say.
Don't want to leave any runners on here. That ball is going to be a hard grounder over to third. It's fielded. The throw is there for out number 3. And that's going to do it for the 5th inning here in the bottom of the 5th. There was 1 hit. There was no errors, 2 left on base, and no runs scored. Looking at our scoreboard brought to you by U-Haul of Hopkinsville, 14-5. It is a 9-run lead for Henderson. We'll be back with more OVL baseball brought to you by Chick-fil-A after this.
No matter what you've been through, All Clean to the rescue.
Has your home or business suffered from water damage? How about fire damage to your home? Even if you just need the carpets cleaned, All Clean Services has you covered. All Clean takes pride in the work they do, assuring you quality service. Stop by the office Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 or call 270-889-9645. All Clean Services, 2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Putting your world back together. All Clean.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores with their winning team of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower, for mighty fine baking every time.
Hi, this is Hopper Preston Rager from Elk, Kentucky. Please join me in thanking our sponsors for this season: White's Auto Mall, Planters Bank, Jersey Mike's, United Southern Bank, and Hopkinsville Lions Club. Go Hoppers.
Back here, 14-5. First pitch from Lovelace. Down the middle, fastball, strike 1. As here in the top of the 6th, Ian Reagan's at the plate. That ball will be chopped over at third, played fair. The throw is there for the out. What a throw there. As on the run, Carson Tucker had to make that throw, and a nice scoop there as well from Martin to be able to get the grab. So 1 out. And Colton Evans is now at the plate. First pitch is going to be called ball, so a 1-0 count.
Next pitch from Lovelace will be low and in the dirt Ball 2. Lovelace having a little bit of trouble there stepping off the mound, and
so a 2-0 count here. And again, Colton Evans is at the plate. That's a foul ball behind the screen. Evans is one of the two. Reagan, who was just at the plate, 2 of the 9 Flash have not had a hit, meaning 7 out of the 9 have all gotten a hit tonight.
it's pretty impressive.
That ball will be hit hard out in foul territory. I know you were there, Cole, but I saw 9 players got a hit for Hoptown last night, but I think there were some substitutions, though, so not all 9 of the starters. But
Actually, I'm not sure about that because if I recall correct, well, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look.
I did see that counted up 9, as that'll be a grounder over to short. Keebler kind of gets it with the body, makes the throw, and that's out number 2. Back-to-back grounders give us 2 outs here and the top of the 6th. Now Edward Ushold is at the plate. 1 for 2 on the evening. Was walked in his last at bat. Has scored twice in this ball game. And that ball will go foul. Out in right field. 0-1 now the count. Low and inside pitch there. That makes it 1 ball and 1 strike now. And that ball will be hit hard and foul near left field. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now. One-two count. Again, 2 outs on the board here in the top of the 6th. And a pitch there just a bit low. So 2s across the board here. Pitch hit high in the infield. Tracking it down, it looks like is Max Martin. He dropped it. No one's covering second. And at second base now is Ushold. As that's kind of one of the plays that sums up the ball game for Hoptown.
Just a unfortunate turn of events here.
For sure. And a couple of nice high pop flies that Martin had got earlier in foul territory. That one kind of he had to be on the move and just couldn't get quite underneath it in the ground. I mean, he kind of got underneath it.
Of course, the whole infield rushed to the home or the mound, so maybe that had an effect.
I don't know if it was a lack of
not sure.
communication or that ball will be grounded and foul over near first base. Ushold's now at second base. Again, 2 outs. Three errors for Hoptown in this ball game. 3 errors also for Henderson, though. Now here's a pop fly going foul. Lovelace tracks it down and gets the catch. Turns his glove to make the grab. As Crawford Corvell is out off of that. That's going to do it for the 6th inning. Top of the 6th, should I say. There was no hits. Excuse me, there was no hits. There were 1 error, 1 left on base, and no runs scored. We now head over to the bottom of the 6th inning, looking at our scoreboard brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville. 14-5 Henderson leads. We'll be back with more OVO baseball after this.
Southern States Petroleum has all of your fuel needs covered. Come see us at 5475 Canton Pike, just off Eagle Way Bypass in Hopkinsville. We feature a 24-hour pay-at-the-pumps fueling system, offer on-farm deliveries of fuels, and have propane gas for your home, business, and grilling needs. Be sure to stop by and check out how we can meet your home heating needs with our selection of fireplace systems, gas logs, and heaters. Remember, it's Southern States Petroleum on Canton Pike in Hopkinsville for all of your fuel needs.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best. Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress is your one-stop shop for all your furniture needs. From cozy sofas and chairs to stylish dining sets and bedroom furniture, we offer a wide selection to suit any taste and budget. We're here to help you find the perfect piece to complete your space. Whether you're redecorating or furnishing a new space, come visit us at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress, where you always get the best selection, the best furniture at the best price on the Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
14-5, that's the score. Henderson currently has the lead over Hoptown. And that ball will be hit hard and high out near right field, and it's caught. As that's Ethan Landis at the plate. And a fly ball out to right field is the first out here in the bottom of the sixth. Now Esteban Sepulveda is coming to the plate. And so one out on the board. First pitch is called strike. So an 0-1 count. Again, one out. Pitch there in the dirt. Make it 1 ball and 1 strike. High and outside. That is 2 balls and 1 strike now. I appreciate you all listening and watching. Whether on 95.3 The Farm or the Hoptown Hoppers TV broadcast. 2 balls and 1 strike. High and inside pitch. That makes it a 3-1 count now to Sepulveda. Still pitching for Henderson is Seth Galloway. That is a foul ball.
It's a big swing there from Sepulveda. I think he was maybe trying to tie this game up all by himself, I think, with that one.
As full count here.
There you go. PA announcer Scott Colley says, swing hard and hit it.
That is a swing and a miss. So now 2 outs as Sepulveda strikes out. John Keebler has reached base on all of his at-bats. Been walked twice, has a base hit, and has scored twice as well. Been able to reach across a few bases off of a few errors. First pitch is called ball. Second pitch right down the middle, strike 1. One ball and 1 strike. Again, 2 outs on the board. And that ball is going to be a slider hit high out in left field. And it's caught. And with that 3rd out, that's a 1-2-3 inning, and that is actually the first time in this ball game for the Hoppers that they've not had at least 1 reach base in an inning. It's here in the bottom of the 6th. There were no hits, no errors, none left on base, and no runs scored. Again, 14-5 is the score. Looking at our U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard. We'll be back with 7th inning baseball brought to you by Chick-fil-A here on 95.3 The Farm.
At Penny Ryle Electric, empowering you is at the center of all we do. Penny Ryle Electric's mission is not just to provide reliable service at competitive rates. It's also finding innovative ways to keep our members and employees safe, promote economic development, create a well-trained workforce, and to educate you to help you save on utility costs. Penny Ryle Electric, enhancing your quality of life since 1937.
A career to the max awaits. Max Arnold & Sons bulk plant locations are looking to hire tank wagon drivers in Madisonville, Kentucky. Requires CDL, Class B and hazardous materials endorsement, home daily, along with health insurance, paid time off, dental, vision, 401k matching, life insurance, referral program, and tuition reimbursement. Starting salary is $40,000, a year base with overtime, above 40 hours being paid time and time and a half. Learn more at careerstothemax.net.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
14-5 is the score. Henderson has the lead, up by 9 runs here. And again, still pitching is Colton Lovelace. It's a first pitch strike to Dane DeWeese, who's at the plate. DeWeese, 2 for 4 in this ball game. And that'll be a 1-1 count. And that ball is going to be fouled and hit high and near right field. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Colton Lovelace just came into this game and pitched well so far.
Pitch there outside and almost chasing that one was DeWeese, but he refrained. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And first batter here just now joining us, 14-5. Henderson leads. That is a ball hit out to center field right. Past the second base. That's a base hit. So DeWeese gets things started off on a high note here for Henderson. Now Aiden Mouton's at the plate. He had that hard grounder over near third base.
I believe DeWeese was the one that stole second and third first pitch when he got on. We may see another one here.
Pitch there. Inside for a ball 1. Had a big stutter step there. I thought he might have went right as you said that.
He's looking like he's going to go already. He's very jumpy over there.
1-0 count after that first pitch. And make it back-to-back close balls there inside. So now 2-0 the count. And that's better down the middle. Strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. No outs and a runner at first. That'll be a foul ball going behind us here in our Chick-fil-A broadcast booth. So now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two count. And that ball maybe just a bit too outside. Looked like it had the height.
Yeah,
low,
I think just a little bit low. Well, I don't know. He doesn't like the high ones. I don't know if he likes the low ones either. I think it's got to be pretty much right there.
Got a full count here now. And that ball will be chopped. And for a second, Ace West picks up the ball. I thought he was going to make a one-handed grab for a second.
Yeah, it looked like
Really,
it.
he
I
jumped
think
out.
he was. I think he was. I don't know what just happened there. It looked like a mouse and a cat. First when they see each other, just scared.
3-2 count. Again, still that runner at first. And that's ball 4. So walking is Mouton. Now runners at first and second with no outs. Andrew Lee is now at the plate. DH for Henderson. That's a strike near the inside and part of the midsection area for Lee. So an 0-1 count. Pitch there is going to go behind the catcher Sepulveda and near the backstop. So a wild pitch there will advance runners to second and third here for Hoptown. Now 2 runners in scoring position. And 1 ball and 1 strike to count to Andrew Lee. No outs. I
That hit him
for a second, yeah.
That hit him in the shoulder. We'll have to go back and watch that one on the stream.
2 balls and 1 strike.
Wow.
Oh, they hit him as well.
It sure looked like it, didn't it?
The part of the jersey. 2-1 count though. And that's a strike on another fastball. So a 2-2 count with no outs. Again, runners at second and third. Two pitch. It winds over near right field, and it'll be out of play going near that field where the kids play out here at Tiger Field.
They still got that painted over there?
I'm not sure.
I know at the beginning of the season they had a little ball field painted out there for the kids, but I'm not sure if it's still over there or not.
2-2 count. And that ball will be grounded over to short. Keebler bobbles it a bit and makes the throw. And the throw was off the bag, but Martin was able to catch it and tag Andrew Lee. Run does score, though. But staying at second is Mouton. So just a runner at second now, but 15-5 the score as DeWeese comes and scores. 1 out on the board now. Ellis Hurt is at the plate. A runner at second again for Henderson. Pitch there, low and outside. So a 1-0 count. Work now to be done coming up here in the bottom of the 7th inning is the rule in the OVL. If it's a 10-run lead after 7, then that's the ball game. And that's what we have right now here at the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Ellis Hurt again at the plate, 2 for 4 on the evening. One ball and 1 strike. Again, 1 out here. Runner at second. 15-5. Flash lead the Hoppers. Swing and a miss. Early swing there.
Good pitch by Lovelace.
1 ball and 2 strikes now. Again, 1 out. One-two pitch is going to be outside. And Sepulveda looked like he put his body on the line there, jumping out in front of that ball. Staying at second.
What a block, though. I mean, that's incredible. He was completely horizontal when he made that block. Completely.
2-2 count after that ball for Hurt at the plate. 2-2 pitch. It'll be a grounder. Coming into that one is Keebler. Keebler the throw. It's there for the 2nd out. So now 2 outs, and Taylor Head is at the plate. Advancing to 3rd is Mouton. Again, 2 outs on the board. Aiden Mouton at 3rd. And Taylor Head's at the plate. going to be a play there made. Board got in the way. Can you break that down for us, Cole?
Yes, that was a chopper ground ball hit over to third base. Carson Tucker had a nice grab, scoop, pickup, and a running throw to first, and made the play.
That's going to do it here for the top of the 7th for Henderson. They take the lead. Looking at our scoreboard, brought to you by Car Connection of Hopkinsville, 15-5, a 10-run lead for Henderson. We'll be back with more 7th inning baseball, but right now it's time for our 7th inning stretch, which is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Visit today on Fort Campbell Boulevard and download the Chick-fil-A app for online ordering. We'll be back with more Hopper baseball brought to you by Chick-fil-A here on 95.3 The Farm.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters' investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
No matter what you've been through, All Clean to the rescue.
So why should you choose All Clean Services? They offer prompt 24/7 response. They're licensed, insured, and bonded. They're experienced at working with insurance companies. They're professional and courteous. Look them up today at allcleanservices.com.
Putting your world back together. All Clean.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball presented by Chick-fil-A on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
15-5 is the score. As the Hoptown Hoppers currently down in this one, and they need to score a run here in the bottom of the 7th, or the game will be over due to the mercy rule implemented by the OVL. Swing and a miss on a first pitch to Colby Webb. So an 0-1 count to start things here in the bottom of the 7th. There's a foul ball. Hits the base, one of the baseballs on top of the poles here near the backstop, if you're aware of Tiger Field.
Thankfully, it didn't knock it off.
That's true.
So, you know, that would have been bad.
Who would have put it back up? 0-2 count. Oh, new pitcher, too, by the way. Excuse me, for Henderson. Evan Bloomer goes to Lee University. That is a high chopper. Third baseman stops, picks it up with one hand. The throw is actually going to get out near right field, and that's why you don't try to be cute in certain plays like that. Maybe he had to catch with one hand, though, but tried to make the highlight play, catch with one hand, and sling it. Looked good before it ended up being low, so that's called a base hit, though, because it was a tough throw regardless. Now Braden F. Tink is at the plate. And 15-5 in favor of Henderson. First pitch is inside to the lefty. 1-0 count. Hoppers again need to score at least one run. Pitch there. It's a strike. It's the upper outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike here. That ball will be chopped and fouled over near the screen by the third base bleachers. So a 1-2 count. Pitch there will be high, so a 2-2 count. Two balls and 2 strikes. And that will make it a full count. So now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, a 3-2 count here.
Pitch will be high and inside. Ball 4.
So first 2 batters will reach. Webb off the hit and F-Tink off the walk. So now runners at first and second for Hoptown with no hits. Again, 15-5 is the score. And again, Hoptown, they need to score at least a run here to avoid the 10-run mercy rule. And they're on their way towards that with runners at first and second and no outs. Max Martin now at the plate. He is 2 for 3 on the evening. First pitch, high and inside. So a 1-0 count. Martin, the Wisconsin native on the team. Pitch there, also high, this time outside. So 2 balls and no strikes. Once again, got me. Called strike.
It's a late call.
Excuse me. So 1 ball and 2 strikes there. He swung and he missed. So I know that one's a strike. To break down those who might be confused, why am I doing this? So what happens is I assume a ball, and a lot of times umpires might be a bit quicker to call, and he doesn't put his hand up. But as I turn to write it down on my paper, that's when he sticks his hand up. So he's got me a few times. On the check swing there, they say Martin does not go. So now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it always makes it harder for you whenever the umpire's real slow with it, and tonight he is.
2-2 count. Off-speed pitch is fouled off behind home plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, no outs here. And that ball will be hit high out in left field. It's caught. And that will be first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Gavin Lake is now at the plate. Before that, Max Martin had reached base every time in the ball game. Same with Gavin Lake right now. He's reached base and 2 hits and a walk in all 3 of his at-bats. First pitch is going to be a high, ball 1. And Hoppers need to score a run here to extend this ball game. A nice part in the lineup to do it too. A lot of these batters have been consistent this evening. And that ball is going to be ripped out to left center. But staying at third will be Colby Webb. So a single there for Gavin Lake. He is now 3 for 3. And a big candidate for our player of the game tonight. 1 out. And Carson Tucker is now at the plate. Tucker 0 for 3 on the evening. He's had a few fly balls. Off-speed pitch outside, a 1-0 count. foul ball. And that one goes near the first base bleachers. So 1 ball and 1 strike now.
Did you see Tucker on that one? He thought it went up in the air. He's looking for his foul ball all over the place.
1 ball and 1 strike. Bases loaded here. With just 1 out for Hoptown. That ball is going to be hit high in right field. They're going to send Webb to home. The throw comes out of the glove there of the catcher, but they actually ended up sending Webb back. Wall in my way here. I couldn't really see Webb turn the corner.
Yeah, he took off, and then I think he saw that throw coming and immediately turned around.
And 2 outs now. Now things a bit interesting with bases loaded and 2 outs. Again, Hoppers need to score a run to extend this ball game, but if this 3rd out comes before that, game is over in the bottom of the 7th. Pingle cannot fly out here. First pitch is called a ball. Pingle 0 for 3 in this one. Looking to get his first hit. 1-0 count.
Not a better time for it.
Walk would score a run here too. But that is going to be a ball hit high over near right field on the run and a slide. Ball is caught. And that is your ball game. A big play there out in right field. That was Corville. Well, again, with the finesse there on the slide. And actually just got a final score notification. Fulton Railroaders defeated the Paducah Chiefs tonight 5-4. And so Fulton, a big upset there in the OVL. Henderson Flash ends up getting the win over Hoptown. And 15-5 again is your final score as the Hoppers fall in this one, and actually ends early as well. We're going to go ahead and kick it to Cole Sloan for our Hoptown Hoppers broadcast, as he has the United Southern Bank player of the game.
Yes, thank you all for listening tonight to the YouTube stream and WHLP radio from Jamar. And the United Southern Bank player of the game is number 19, Gavin Lake. He went 3 for 3, had 1 double and 2 singles, and also 2 RBIs.
He ended up having 3 singles and ended up getting a walk as well. As far as his RBI, I'm not exactly sure how many RBI he had looking at my book, but he did have 1 RBI.
1, so it was 1.
1 RBI.
I apologize for the double, so it was 3 singles instead of a double and 2 singles. But that is your United Southern Bank player of the game. Again, thank you all for listening, and we will be back with the YouTube stream Wednesday night in Madisonville, so everyone tune in, and thanks again to Jamar for everything he does, and have a good night.
As that does it for our Hoptown Hoppers YouTube broadcast. But continuing here on 95.3 The Farm, we'll take a timeout.